In neurodivergency, ADHD and autism, one of the major issues is a nervous system in overload. So today we have been teaching exactly this, and I'm standing here with Dina, who is a specialist in neurodivergency, ADHD, AuDHD.
Yeah, both ADHD and autism together.
Yeah. So try and explain a bit about how these overload symptoms shows.
Yeah. When you have ADHD or autism or both, your system works very differently. So you have a lot of missing filters in the brain. So you get a lot of extra information, and you get a lot of, sometimes some of parts of your brains work faster and other parts move slower. So you get a lot of information, and sometimes you miss information. So it took a lot of time to process something.
I know about this sensory information like sounds and visual imprints. You see everything and you notice all the different sounds. That would be part of the fast incoming sensory system.
Yeah, and also the part where you have to, the filter that doesn't work, you have to filter it by yourself.
The filter that doesn't work, you have to filter it by yourself. So you have to choose not to hear, like you would use a headset, for example. Not you, but a person could use a headset, or go into a room that's dark or quiet.
Yeah, so you
withdraw.
can. Yeah, and what we teach about now is how we can, with auriculotherapy, help the nervous system to calm down.
Yeah.
So we can't move the ADHD or the autism, but we can help the body regulate faster so the nervous system is more calm, and you can process information differently. So you can help find a calmness again and reduce the stress.
Okay, so when we use the auriculotherapy, what happens is that all these overload information is not doesn't feel so aggressive on you, or do they completely go away and you don't feel it at all?
It doesn't feel so aggressive, and you have room for more information, if you can say it like that. So you don't get stressed by changes or different lights or sounds as you normally do.
Okay. You also talked about that. You said first that there was some information that was really fast and aggressive, and then some information that was where your brain kind of slowed down and was slow to receive this information.
Yeah.
So when you get the treatment, how does that change? Like, what symptoms are the ones where it takes time for your brain to understand and comprehend? And how does it change with the...
It can be, for example, when you feel pain. A lot of people with...
Come into the camera.
Yeah. A lot of people with autism or ADHD feel pain differently. Mm-hmm. So they can't regulate. If they go outside and it's cold, they don't take a jacket on. And they only feel the cold when it's way too late.
When they already got sick or they got frostbite.
So if you regulate the stress, it's easier to feel your body and feel yourself. So when you regulate the nervous system, it's both the overstimulating inputs, but it's also you have more room for processing the input from the inside of the body, where you feel hunger, pain, and these things.
So all these things that make you regulate your body and take care of your body.
Yeah.
These symptoms or these information kind of gets to you slower.
Yeah.
You overhear them.
Yeah, you overhear them, most of them, but when your stress is lower, you
sense them
to them. You can sense them. You can understand them. Yeah.
All right. And you have been treating a lot of children and adults with neurodivergencies and ADHD and autism.
Yeah.
What is it that you feel that auriculotherapy is really doing well for these people?
It's to reduce the stress in one sentence, but it does a lot of things. So it's help reduce stress all at once, but it also make you have room for more. So when you are not that easily overstimulated, so when you go outside, there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of light, you can stay in the same environment for a longer time because your stress is reduced.
And for school children, how do they experience the difference?
They experience the difference, so they don't have as many meltdowns, for example, if there isn't any hensyn.
They don't have to. Oh yeah, now I can't find that word neither. They don't have to.
If the school isn't good enough to
deal
make
with
sure they have their breaks and all of the things they need, then they feel it's easier to be in the school, so they don't have the meltdowns. They can play with more people in the school. And
they can stay in the school on a longer day.
Yeah. So it's very important to say this isn't a cure for ADHD or autism, but it helps regulate the nervous system. So you still have to take care of yourself and do the things that help you and take your breaks and everything, but it helps you keep the nervous system calm.
All right, last question.
Yeah.
So you say you use auriculotherapy, but I know that you actually use advanced auriculotherapy.
Yeah.
Could you tell us what kind of auriculotherapy that it is that you use?
When I treat children, I always use the colors and the frequencies.
So it's colors with light?
Yeah, colors with light.
And frequencies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you never use needles on children? Do you use needles on adults or not? Or always?
Sometimes I use needles with adults, but with children I have never used a needle. Okay. I always use the colors and the frequencies.
I have one more question. Does it work the same for adults as for children? Do you see any difference?
I see it takes a longer time if you treat with the frequencies and colors with adults.
Yeah.
So
the needles are kind of make it faster.
Yeah.
They're boosted.
Yeah, but the children then don't need the needles.
Okay. Cool.
They're very easy to regulate.
So thank you for tuning in. My name is Rikke Gotthjelp. I am the co-founder of Gotthjelp Motioner International Institute. I teach from Denmark and all around the world in auriculotherapy, posturology, and chromotherapy. And I teach with Dina.
Yeah, and I'm Dina Alminde, and I also teach at the Institute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have a specialty in, what is it called, this specialty with ADHD?
Neurodiversity. Yeah.
Okay.
And treatment of neurodiversity. Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.